Hi, I'm Chaplain Byron Denman, and this is Chats with the Chaplain. When we go out into the field, I have an individual tent, and I'll put a little white cross or something on the outside of it so that even at night, soldiers can come and they can find me and wake me up if there's an emergency or anything like that. But these tents, they're about 6 foot 6 inches long at the bottom corners. And I am about 6 foot 5 inches tall. So I can barely fit across the very bottom of the tent. The problem is the tents start with an angle on either end pretty much right away. And so even though I can stretch across the bottom, my feet are still pressing up against the side of the tent, or my head is, sometimes both. I don't quite fit. You can also attach those tents to the top of a cot. And an army cot adds another element of difficulty for me personally, because they have a bar that goes across the bottom and the top. And if I'm sleeping on one of these cots, then my feet would actually hang over the bar and it'll cut off circulation. So I have to remove the bar altogether, so my feet just kind of dangle off the edge. I don't quite fit into some situations. There are times when I have to make the most of it anyway. I don't get a choice whether or not I'm going to be out in the field. I'm going to be there. But if I'm going to be there, isn't it better to sleep in something that's a little bit uncomfortable than to sleep out in the open, completely exposed and possibly freezing, or getting rain falling all over my head? It's better to make do with something that's not exactly perfect than it is to resist it and complain about it, because it is what you've got. Right now, I'm in my son's bedroom, and he's been gracious enough to share this space with me, but he also shared this little chair. And in a couple of minutes, I'll work into the muscle groups that I need to use to get out of this horribly uncomfortable position. But it is the perfect example of using what is available to me, even if it's not a perfect fit. As you go through your day, even if it's not a perfect fit, I would encourage you to use the resources you have available to you. Call me. Call one of my religious affairs specialists. Or seek out some other kind of support. We don't have to be a perfect fit to be better than not getting any help at all. Don't get me wrong, I want to be better than whatever that bare minimum is. But the reality is, I just don't want you to go through anything alone. And here is this little chair.